What's up, guys? Those are amazing samples. Okay. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Two Honks podcast, the only podcast on the internet. My name is Joe Little, and sitting across from me, as always, is Lamar Costin. We come at you live from this beautiful, historic Alphabet District
apartment.
minutes from downtown. Hardwood floors, custom cabinets, French doors,
40 windows.
40 windows, 48-month lease.
One door.
Small pets okay on landlord approval.
Thin windows.
Utilities paid.
Paper mache.
Beautiful.
Fake plants.
Beautiful apartment. Beautiful.
Trying out my new voice there. Beautiful apartments.
How are we doing today, Lamar?
I feel pretty good. I feel good.
It's a good day.
Today I feel good.
It's a good thing.
Yesterday I felt bad. Today I feel good. And that's a good thing.
And that's a good thing.
That's good for me. How are you?
I feel good.
Feel doing pretty good?
I feel very good. Can we talk about the weather?
I think we probably...
Are we allowed to talk about the weather?
I would be amiss.
Are people talking about the weather on
I
the
would
internet
be the
anymore?
mist if I didn't discuss it.
It's been so weird.
It's wild what's
It's
going on.
wild.
Who did this?
Who did it?
Who was doing it?
What is it? You know, yesterday it was a pouring rain.
Yesterday it was raining.
Pouring rain. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, my 3-year-old says, "Hey, Dad, I want to go outside." And I said, "No, it's
Right.
pouring rain." And then no sooner than I said that did the sun come out. The sun came out. It was as if my child turned on the sun.
Right.
For me.
Your son turned the sun.
Yeah, he turned it on for me.
The Son of God
The Son of God.
turned on the rain. And I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening anymore
Yes.
at all in any facet of the world.
Yeah.
Any faucet of the world. But I went for a walk, actually. I met up with a friend yesterday
Yeah.
and got to his house. It wasn't raining. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go for a stroll. Gonna bring my umbrella because I'm not an idiot, right? So I brought my umbrella.
Yeah.
And sure enough, 5 minutes into our 20-minute walk, it is the heaviest rain. I mean, like tropical storm situation.
Yes.
The wind was projectile,
Yeah.
shooting bullets of rain into my pantaloons, into the shoes. My socks were wet,
Wow.
and then it turned into a hail.
Your
And
socks were being assaulted.
that socks were being assaulted by this fluid.
Yeah.
And then it turned into a solid situation. It was like baby squirrels punching me in the head with ice balls.
Wow.
It was pretty wild. And we started making our way back. It was like, hey, this is funny. Like, this kind of sucks. We picked the worst possible time to walk. Get back to his house, go inside, start making some tea. Rain stops.
Yeah.
Sun comes out. So thanks a lot, universe.
Yeah.
For that. That was
Well,
fun.
what's
I had
that all
I had a
about?
good time.
That's so weird.
Yeah, that's how it works now.
It's so strange. You know, it's like why does this happen every time we fight the tides?
Mm-hmm.
The tides go back, the tides turn.
The tides went and told the sky.
The tides told the sky to attack.
They told them to attack us specifically.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude
I don't like it.
because I thought we had a good understanding.
I
of
don't
the
think
tides.
that's a good thing.
I don't think that's good.
I don't think that's good at all.
I don't feel happy about that.
I don't. I don't like it.
I wish that wasn't how things were. And when things like that happen to me, I ask myself, why is the universe doing this to me?
Yes.
Why is this happening to me?
Yes.
Because I didn't have any.
Because where am I?
I didn't do anything.
Where am I in this situation? You know?
How could I be blamed for that?
Where am I? I got kicked out of jury duty one time because they were trying to tell me that this guy was standing here and he shot this guy at this point and he was in this corner of the room. And I said, and all I said is, well, where am I? Where am I? How do I fit into this? You know?
Right.
Because that's the question that everyone's afraid to ask themselves. Everyone's just afraid to make everything about them. You know? And we need to do that more. We need to have more of that. We need to make more things.
I would have been like,
me.
excuse me, did I shoot this person?
Yeah. Why?
Is that why I'm here? Is that why I'm on trial?
Why am I talking about this?
Right.
Why are we talking about this? Where were you?
Right.
What were you doing?
Yeah, what were you doing on that night?
Yeah. Maybe it was you, idiot. Maybe you want me to get involved just because you did it.
When you point a finger,
You know?
there's multiples pointing back.
Yeah, exactly.
There are several pointing back.
Yeah.
So I just want to remind
Isn't that the
people-
old saying? Like the man who changes clothes in a glass house should have a finger pointing at him while he does it?
Yeah. The
Isn't
scarecrow.
that how it goes?
The scarecrow that mows the lawn.
Yeah.
And then there's something about a blackbird, I think,
Yeah.
in there too.
The blackbird that mows the scarecrow is better than the whale.
If you chop up your blackbird in a lawnmower engine, you have to find the farmer. You have to find the farmer. You find them a certain amount. I think it's a tithe. Is that a tithe? Is a tenth of the earnings of the farm
Yes.
for the year. And I think that's compounded monthly.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, right? So if you have blackbirds, put them on a leash.
Yeah, and a lot of
there's a
people-
leash law for a reason.
A lot of people think that's just like an old saying, but that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Oh yeah, and
We had to learn that the hard way last year. Remember that?
it's happening in Portland every day.
Every day you find a blackbird and a lawnmower and you
Yep.
have to tie the farmer.
Hey, why isn't my
tie the
lawnmower
farmer.
working? Well, check underneath.
Check underneath, take a look.
Yeah,
Ask the farmer why he didn't tie it. Then maybe you got a little raven in there.
yeah.
You know?
Then the farmer's wife gets involved, and now it's a whole other situation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It's nobody wants to be there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wanted that.
Who wants that?
And that's why.
Who would want that?
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 Who would
Who would?
want that? You know?
I don't know.
I agree, and that's why whenever things aren't going my way and I'm having a bad time, I want to be having a good time.
I want to have a good time.
I like having good.
'Cause life is about having a good time.
Time.
What are some ways that you have a good time?
I like to go outside when it's not raining on me.
That sounds like a good time.
That's fun
That's
for me.
fun
That's
for you.
Fun time.
That sounds like a good thing.
I like the sun. When the sun goes away, I have a bad time.
Yeah, I have a
especially
bad
here.
time too.
In Portland,
Why
the
do we
sun
live
is-
here? What are we doing?
Why would anybody live in Portland, Oregon?
Why are we doing this?
There's
Why
no
would we do
sun.
this to ourselves?
The hail is pelting us in the
It's not
face.
there. The Mother Nature is asking us to leave.
And not very politely, actually, either.
Not politely at all.
It's like, hey, idiot, what are you doing?
You like to think that Mother Nature is some kind of gentle, wonderful creature, but she's not.
You think of a mother
She's not
and you
nice.
think of a caring
She's
creature.
not nice.
She's
a mean woman.
She has a mean streak,
She's mean.
and she doesn't throw hints out lightly. Let's put it that way.
No, she just throws them right in your face.
She'll pelt you in the face.
She'll throw it in your socks.
She will
She'll
put them,
shoot it right in your socks.
She'll
That's
put
what
them down the
do.
back of your shirt sometimes.
Yeah.
To get it real, like on her spine.
Yeah.
To kind of get you shivering.
Yeah. Remember that time Mother Nature gave me a wet willy?
Yeah.
Yep. Didn't like it.
Didn't like it then. Don't want it now.
Don't want to now. Don't like it from Mother Nature. Certainly didn't like it from my father.
Yeah.
You know?
Father Nature. Yeah, right. More like, yeah, right. Like not.
Yeah, right.
Well, maybe, but no. I don't
No,
think so.
probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. But maybe.
Father Nature.
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, maybe.
But Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably went to go get cigarettes and didn't come back. But maybe.
He might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If Father Nature is a thing,
But you really think it might?
huh?
You think you might?
I think it might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Man, probably.
Yeah.
Probably will.
No.
If it is, well, probably isn't though.
Yeah. But it might.
Yeah.
He is. If he
Is
probably
he?
is.
Is he?
Actually, I'm sure that he is.
You think he is?
I think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Father Nature? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably. Probably not.
But probably not.
Probably not, though.
Nah,
I don't think so.
probably not.
This is a great segue into
Yeah.
the next topic I want to talk about.
That's a really good way to lead into any topic of conversation, really.
Is it?
I
Probably
think
not.
I think that's how
I
we
think
should
it might
do.
be.
I think that's how we should do all the transitions.
I don't
from
think it
now
is,
on.
though.
Yeah, I think that maybe.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe it is a good way
Maybe.
to transition. This is a great transition into my.
This is a good
This is a
transition.
good
We're good
job.
at this.
We did a good
We're
job.
good at this.
We're good people. We're professionals now. This is our 55th episode, people.
55.
Thank you for joining us.
The 55 episodes
If you're
we've
just
been
tuning
blithering
in,
on.
Yeah, we've just been warming up here. We're finally starting the episode now.
We've been doing this for over a year.
Yeah, over a year now. And
Yeah.
55 episodes. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends to listen because I think we have 2 listeners. And if we get to 3 by the end of the year, that would really be something special.
Yeah, that would be something. I would send my mom a postcard.
Right.
That's what I would do.
That brings me to the topic, I think, main topic for this podcast
Yeah.
is the state of the podcast.
State of the podcast address.
We're going to talk about the podcast for a second.
Yeah,
And
let's
just
talk about it.
we get a lot of questions from our 2 listeners, a lot of emails, so many emails.
So many.
The one thing that they say over and over again is what is the purpose? What is the point of what you're doing? They say that
Yeah.
with a lot of emphasis. Mm-hmm. What is the point
What is the point
of all of this? Why am I watching this? Why am I listening to this?
Why do you guys do this once a week? Why is it still going on?
Yeah, and I was talking to my boss about this. He doesn't listen, of course. We made
Yeah.
fun of him on an episode a while back.
Yeah. So he stopped.
And he stopped listening and he asked me, "Are you guys still doing that stupid podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Do you guys get sponsored or paid money to do this?"
Yeah.
It's like, "No, we do this for the people.
We do this. It's not for us.
It's a thankless job."
This is for you.
Yeah.
This is for you.
This
the
is-
people that I don't do this for me.
We pay for this out
has
of our own
nothing to
pocket.
do with me.
I had to get another job
Yeah.
so that I could support this
So yeah,
podcast.
I had to ask my boss for a raise.
Yeah.
I got it because I'm great,
Here's your good.
but that's why I work so hard, is so that I can be here to do this service for the world, because the world is a gloomy place, man.
It's a gloomy
It's
guess.
a gloomy Gus. It
Yeah.
is one gloomy Gus. And I think that, we need to be here to lift up the spirits of the people and
Right.
talk about the things that nobody wants to talk about, because nobody's talking about this.
Nobody is talking about
Like, we were just talking about the weather. Who's talking about the weather? No one's talking about the weather. That's who.
Right.
That's who's talking about the weather. No one. That's why I talk about the weather.
Right, we have
Because this
to.
is important, man.
Yeah.
This is important stuff.
And also, I don't know if anybody here listened to our last episode. We talked about diarrhea.
Yeah.
Again, this is something everybody should be talking about.
Yeah.
Everybody should be talking about this.
Constantly.
Everybody should always be talking about diarrhea
Yes.
and how to spell it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to teach your kids how to spell words? Start with diarrhea.
Start with diarrhea.
'Cause
That's a good one.
They started with diarrhea the first day they were born.
That's a word with 2 R's and an H. I learned that last week.
Yeah.
From you.
Pin the H on the diarrhea.
Yeah.
Where does it go?
Where does it go?
Put it on there.
Where's the H go?
Put it in.
Where's the second R go? How about you tell me that?
Tell me that.
Tell me about that. Riddle
Yeah.
riddle me this, Jackie Chan.
Get
you
your
know?
R's all on ducks
Get
in
me
a row.
hey Bob, can I buy an R? That's what I asked.
Right. Can you?
I think I can.
Yeah, I think you might.
I think I can.
Maybe not though.
I mean, I might not.
Yeah, it's possible.
Maybe.
So the podcast has no apparent purpose.
Yeah.
Unless people are listening.
Except for the really important purpose that I just listed out for you right now.
Yeah. I mean, we're teaching people how to spell words. We're talking about linguistics. We're talking about...
we're talking about nature.
Yeah. We're talking about rubrics.
We're talking about art.
Yeah.
We're talking about fractals.
We're talking about fractals. We're talking about the tides. We're talking about nature.
We're talking about the minds, our minds.
We talk about paradigms a lot.
Yeah.
We talk about linguistical.
Linguistical things.
Cultures.
Linguistical things. Things that you don't think about very much. It's like confidence. We talked about confidence.
We talked about...
You can tell someone in something in confidence, but you can also have a lot of confidence, and those are two different things. No one's talking about this.
No one wants to talk about
Why is no one talking about this? And who's telling us not to talk about this?
We're talking about quantum theory with David Hasselhoff, and that's something
that was a good one.
I didn't want to bring it up because it's like kind of like
good thing.
Name dropping. We know the Hoff. We had the Hoff on the podcast. Don't hassle the Hoff.
And the Hoff popped off his top with Scott and coughed.
He did.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
You know?
Went back across to the loft with Claire Faircloth and ate falafels and bear claws with Claude Roth in her law office loft's lockbox.
The esophagus got clogged.
Yeah.
Clogged
esophagus got clogged off, so she tossed off her socks, put them in the wash.
Right, exactly.
Popped off at the boss at the claw sloth because there was a colossal moth in her claw sloth sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you go to the Claw Sloth.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I went there one time and they were clothed. So that's what we do. I mean, that's I don't know.
We talk about important things, and it's really
here.
easy to follow what we're talking about too.
Yeah,
and it all makes sense. That's the best. That's the best thing about us is that we make so much sense.
Yeah,
is that we're so smart.
We're also really humble.
Really? Yeah. We're also super
humble.
Yeah.
People.
And this is another theme that we keep coming back to on this podcast is how humble we are.
We're very humble.
Yeah.
And very smart and almost genius-like.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I don't know anybody as smart as me. Like maybe that's just like something like that. Something, that some people like say and they don't mean it, but I mean it.
Yeah.
I mean it when I say it because I am.
Yeah.
And that's what I am.
I don't know if you're more humble or more smart.
I don't know. I think it's pretty even.
Probably a tie.
I think I'm like 100% humble and 100% smart.
Like 150% humble.
Yeah. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
You're like 150% humble?
I am.
Oh, wow.
And like 150%.
You must be way more humble than I am.
I don't know. Yeah. I think I am more humble.
Really?
Probably.
Oh, probably not.
Maybe not.
Yeah. But you might be.
Probably. Probably not.
But yeah, actually. I mean, you might.
That might be.
You might be.
I might be more humble.
But probably not.
Yeah.
You probably won't.
But I might be.
Yeah. You might.
I could be.
But not.
Maybe not. Yeah,
probably not.
Right. I wanted to talk about. So I've done various substances on the podcast.
Yes.
And research purposes.
Research purposes.
I took Shilajit. We did an episode on that.
Shilajit.
I took what was the one called? NAC.
N-acetylcysteine.
N-acetylcysteine. I did that.
Yeah.
I did. I took some kratom. I took kratom.
Kratom.
I talked about it. I took kratom.
Kratom.
I took kratom.
You took kratom.
I took
creatine.
And that was fun.
That was a good thing. That was a good thing.
So I like to do these things so I can tell people what to avoid, what's good, what's bad, what's good.
So what's new? What's new on the docket?
So I started taking an herb. It's called skullcap.
Skullcap.
Have you heard about this?
I have not heard about this.
It's a well-known plant.
Yeah.
It's actually, for people that live in states where it's hard to find weed, some people like to take it because it has nervine properties.
Nervine properties?
Nervine, which means...
Does cannabis have nervine properties?
I think for some people it can.
Yeah.
But it's mostly used like valerian root or passion flower for like people who are anxious.
Okay.
And I took it just to see what was going on with it because I'd heard about it. And I have trouble sleeping sometimes, so I figured it's good for that.
Yeah.
Right. So I actually had a friend prescribe it for me. There's a Chinese medicine dispensary nearby.
Yeah.
So I got a prescription for it, which is really just means it's like prepared properly, I guess. It's not some bullshit. I'm sitting around in Amazon warehouse for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And I've been taking it for about 2 weeks, I think, almost 2 weeks.
What's it supposed to do for you?
It's supposed to be relaxing. Okay. One of the more interesting properties that it has is it can create some very interesting dreams. Okay. And there are a couple other herbs that are known for inducing colorful, lucid dreams. And it does that. I will say that. I think the second night, I had some very strange, very bizarre dreams. I would almost describe them as like, I know everybody wants to hear about my dreams. Nothing more interesting than hearing other people's dreams. So I'm going to tell you what happened. My dreams were very bizarre, like fever dreams, right? Where you're like sweating throughout the night and you keep waking up. You're like, I can't figure out the combination of that lock. Every time I try it, it gets hotter and hotter. So something like that was happening, but it was so abstract I couldn't really describe it in any specific terms. One thing I will say is that my boss was there in almost all the dreams throughout the night. And he was acting like my dad, but like a really antagonistic version of my dad. And I didn't have the wherewithal to say like, you're not my real dad. Back off. Back off. You know what I mean? So I just kind of woke up with like a headache and I was like, what the heck? That was really uncomfortable. I couldn't figure out these things in my dreams. It was all weird. And then, so that sounds bad. That sounds like a bad thing. But I will say I felt pretty calm throughout the day. So maybe I have a friend who said that maybe that it was working out some subconscious things, right? Some like subconscious blockages, if you will. Oh, okay. And so maybe that's what was happening. I will say things kind of leveled off. Things kind of leveled off over the next couple of days. And I started dreaming normally again. Okay. And then I'll say this. 2 days ago, I had one of the most bizarre dreams I've had in a while. I was asked to clean a fish tank kind of thing. So it was a small little tank. I poured it out or whatever. There's no fish in there. No big deal. But I'm scraping off the glass. And there's like sludge in it or whatever. I'm stripping the sludge off the glass to make it clean. I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a very good thing. And the person who was supervising me, who told me to do this, looked over me and was like, where are the octopus? Where are the octopi? Where are the octopi? Insistently. I was like, I didn't see any. What are you talking about? And then I look over, and in that sludge that I had peeled off the glass, there was a mass of like algae and whatnot that gets whatever typically gets stuck to a glass thing. And so I look over to my right. This is a very vivid dream, right? I look over and there's like a writhing mass of algae, and I start to differentiate tiny octopuses inside the algae, like trying to make their way out of it. And I'm like, whoa, these things are alive. And she's like freaking out, like they're gonna die. Like you gotta like, there's a baby in there. We need to save the baby for sure. And the baby, I see the baby. It makes its way out, and I'm like, they're fine. Everything's fine. I'm taking care of it. I wasn't like worried about it. She was freaking out. Okay. And so I take the baby octopus out. I pick it up in my hand because octopus are our friends, right? They're our friends. I pick it up and it's like transforms into a scorpion suddenly. And it stabs me in my finger. That's real. and I felt it. It was like super intense. I was like, ouch. Thanks for nothing. Okay.
Wow.
So that was a strange dream.
Wow.
I remember that.
Wow.
I know everybody was excited to hear my dream.
That was a really good one.
But my point is, I'm 2 weeks into this. Skullcap is the thing. You can find it. Mm-hmm. Try it out. Maybe.
So you had this dream because of Skullcap?
I am positive that the dreams are getting very bizarre.
Yeah. Okay.
And they were not that bizarre before.
And you're not taking anything else. You're not like dream journaling? Dream journaling? Are you dream journaling?
I thought about writing down the octopus one, but then I was like, I'm not going to forget that.
Yeah.
Because it was so wild.
I've been surprised before. I've had wild dreams that I thought I was going to remember, and I forgot them
Right.
almost immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. I don't know.
I have had some of the dreams I've had recently also have been having sex with
Ooh.
ex-girlfriends.
Oh, okay.
And that is something that happens
that
somewhat
is something
frequently.
that's going to be in your.
That's normal.
That's going to be in your memory bank somewhere.
That's good. That's
Right?
a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Do you ever get sad when you wake up and she's not there?
I don't feel sad.
You don't feel sad.
I am often not sad
No, okay.
when I wake up from those dreams.
You know, I really don't have dreams that much
Really?
lately. I mean, maybe I do have dreams and I don't remember them.
You're
but
not a dreamer.
I'm not a dreamer. You know?
Some might say you're not a dreamer.
Yeah. You know that song Imagine?
Yeah.
Not about me. It's not about me.
I'm a dreamer.
I'm not a dreamer.
I've always been a dreamer.
So it's about you.
I am a.
Maybe that's why you look so much like John Lemon.
I have always dreamed. You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've always been able to remember my dreams pretty well, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boss, who I will continue talking about in a negative way
Okay.
for no reason,
Yes.
he's been appearing in my dreams, so I feel like I have to fight him now in my dreams.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it has to come to.
You're going to beat the shit out of your boss in your dreams?
In my dreams.
See, I wouldn't be able to have dreams about my boss because I never physically am in the same room with my
Right.
boss. Mm-hmm. I just talk to my boss like through a computer or on the phone.
That's different. Yeah.
My boss is like a pretty cool guy, but maybe he's not really a cool guy. Maybe he's just a cool guy when he's on the phone.
Yeah.
You know? You ever think about that? You ever think about that?
Yeah.
You ever want to do that?
I thought about it just now.
Yeah.
I have noticed that I remember my dreams,
Yeah.
and they're often pretty bizarre. But that's why I'm able to notice the differences now. They seem like they feel. It feels like there's. It feels like there are important symbolic things happening in these dreams,
Yes.
like the octopi that I was accidentally killing,
Yeah.
and then it bit me.
And then it turned into a scorpion.
Then it turned into a scorpion, had a stinger.
Yeah.
That felt like it was symbolic in some way.
It's a big analogy for your life.
It's like, yeah,
The fish tank is like your life, and right now you're just destroying all these things that you don't even realize,
right.
and that's going to come back to bite you. That's
So
what
yeah.
your dream means.
Do you think it's the tides that we
I think it's the tides.
we're fighting, and now
I'm
the
pretty sure it's
tides
the
are-
tides
because we fought the tides. Now the octopus
are turning into scorpions.
are turning into They're coming on land,
Yeah.
and they're gonna
They're
fight us.
landipus, lactopus,
Landians,
Landians, Landipi,
Octians.
Octolandians.
They're gonna come out. They're coming out of the water onto land like humans did years ago.
Yes. Yes.
dozens of years ago.
Yes. The amphibious native humans.
growing feet and scorpion tails.
Yes.
Do you think we ever
Yes.
had tails like that?
I think we did.
You think we had stingers?
I think we did. Maybe not.
Yeah, I think we might have.
You might have. I don't
bet-
think we did.
I bet we had stingers at one point.
I don't think it did.
We
I don't
talked
think we
about we had tails.
did. We had tails. We did have tails.
We did have tails.
So maybe we did. Maybe we did.
I think maybe we had scorpion tails.
Maybe we did.
I bet one person at least had a scorpion tail,
Probably.
and they were probably like
Yeah.
made fun of.
Yeah.
You know,
Probably.
it's like, hey, look at your tail.
And probably
your tail's
got
different than mine.
Probably got murdered because they had a tail.
Yeah.
That's why they didn't reproduce and make more people with scorpion tails.
Do you think people had furry tails, or were they like
I think they were big, sharp,
hairless,
they're uninviting
like
tails.
whips, like whippy tails?
Like,
yeah.
like a
Like a. They wouldn't be as effective if they had fur on them because it'd be like a.
Unless they were feely furs, feely furs to feel
Yeah.
your surroundings.
Right, if you got
so you
feely
can
fur.
more effectively
Like a little papilla,
Just like that.
like little
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah.
If the tails had arms,
Yeah.
if the tails could talk.
If the tails had arms. What do you think? Should we take a little break?
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
take a 5.
We'll take a 5.
Let's give her a 5.
Yeah.
Okay? All
Okay.
right. We'll be back. And we're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're just going to do a few more minutes here, right?
We're just rapping.
We're just going to wrap for a
just
few minutes here.
Rapping around.
Yeah.
We're talking about the podcast Buddha at the Gas Pump, which
Wasn't that their... That was their theme song.
Yeah.
That's their theme. That's the intro music. Like,
Yeah. That
sounds
backbeat.
exactly like that. It's exactly how it sounds.
Yeah. Super catchy.
And then they come in the videos and they go, "Hey guys, thank you for listening to the Buddha at the Gas Pump. We're here to talk about Buddha and how he's at the gas pump. This is a good thing." I love it. I love it.
Love that.
I love it.
It's a good. It's
a good
podcast.
thing.
I like it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to just briefly talk about a couple things that I've learned because I learn things. I'm a learner. And
Someone's playing basketball out there.
yeah, we got
You
a
can hear 'em.
little basketball court. And I've been learning things because
Yeah.
I do that sometimes.
Okay.
And I learned recently, and I don't know if you know this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people don't know this. I think, and
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't say anything. Maybe I shouldn't even say this.
Okay.
But apparently,
Yes.
when you go to the store
Uh-huh.
to look at the honey, if you're going to the honey store
Yes.
to get honey,
Yes.
and you see different styles of honey,
Yes.
different versions, different variety,
Yes.
you will notice.
Yes.
You will notice some of the honey
Yes.
says raw
honey.
right?
Yes.
That sounds like a marketing
Yes.
term.
Yes.
Like raw
Yes.
papers.
Yes.
Those are the best papers. Those are the best papers to roll with.
Yes.
But it's a marketing term, right?
Yes.
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 But apparently with honey, that's actually a thing that you should pay attention to.
Yes.
That's a different kind of honey.
Yes.
It's a really a different thing.
It's really different.
It's really
It's raw.
different.
Raw honey. I thought
It's
the only
really
difference
raw
was like
honey.
local honey. Aren't we worried about local honey? Doesn't everybody want local?
You got to go
Isn't that
local.
what it's supposed to be
You
like?
can't go global.
Especially when it comes to honey.
Well, here's what I learned.
Yes.
Is that honey that's raw actually has stuff that you want in it.
It has stuff.
Has pollen
in it.
in it. It's got
It's
other
got stuff in it.
stuff in there.
It's got pollen in it.
There's stuff in it.
I thought that was in flowers.
It's
Now
in
you're telling me it's in honey?
the peas.
It's in honey. It's
the
in the
peas-
it's in the pee-pee's honey.
The peas.
It's
eat
in
it.
it's in the bee's pee-pee.
The peas shoot it out.
Yeah.
Pea shoots.
Oh wow.
So I didn't know this, and apparently that's why a raw honey is more expensive generally,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
But if you get honey that just says honey on it,
Yes.
it might not even be honey.
Yes.
Is what I'm learning.
Really?
That's what somebody said. So it must be
Yes.
true.
Yes.
If it says honey
Yes.
without saying raw,
Yes.
it might just be a bunch of bullshit.
It might. What?
It might be packaged.
What? What?
Crap.
How would they make it if there's no bees involved?
I think it's not even honey. It's like sugar.
What
it's
is
like
it?
It's like a.
What? Aren't the bees like endangered or something?
The bees are busy.
Are the bees in danger?
The bees are busy.
Are they in
bees.
danger? though?
I don't. Are they?
Where are they going?
Should we warn them?
I know I'm noticing lately that there's a few less bees than there used to be when I was a little tyke, when I was a young
I
tyke.
think you're right.
You know?
I think you're probably right about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 You are correct.
I am correct.
correct
Yes.
about it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe not though.
Yeah, maybe I
don't know.
Probably am.
Probably not.
Probably
I think
am.
maybe the bees are fine.
I think I am.
But yeah, there are different types of honey. That's
Yes.
something I learned, and that's a real.
And that's a good thing.
That's a good real
That's a
thing.
big thing.
Another
so
thing,
you want to buy raw honey.
I mean, maybe you don't.
Moral
though.
of the story.
Maybe not.
Maybe you don't.
Because
But maybe you do.
If you do,
I think that maybe you do.
then the price is going to go up for honey, and then I
Yep.
won't be able to buy it anymore.
Yes.
So maybe just don't.
Yes.
Maybe just keep buying your crap.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Keep buying your fake
Yes.
ass honey.
Keep buying it. You know what? The store's full of fake bullshit anyway. Just buy that.
Yeah.
You know?
Why do they call porta potties in Portland honey buckets?
Yeah.
There's no honey in there.
Yes.
It doesn't even
Yes.
really look like honey.
Well, it's a name of a company. It's just a company called Honey Bucket.
Yeah, but the name suggests
Yeah.
a bucket full of honey when
Yes.
it's a bucket full of shit.
Yes.
Right? That's a
And is that what
false
you're saying?
advertising.
Is that what you're saying when it doesn't say raw honey? It just says honey. It's not even honey. It's a
Yeah.
crock of shit you're holding in your hand there.
yeah,
It's a bunch of bullshit.
condensed
Yeah.
urine basically.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Another thing I learned, and I just want to share this with the world because you discovered something similar
Yes.
in the last month. You discovered this as well because I had a very weak stream happening in my
Yes.
faucet,
Yes.
and there were other issues with my
Yes.
sink.
Yes.
So the plumber guy came, took care of it,
Yes.
but he showed me what the issue was, and that was
It's just the cap.
the screen,
Yes.
the cap.
Yes.
I could have just unscrewed that.
Yes.
Yes. And he just unscrewed it and showed it to me and
Yeah.
put a new one on. And I've got like a billion
Yes.
of water now.
Yes.
I have that much water.
It used to take me 20 minutes to fill my sink to do the dishes.
Right.
Now it takes like not even a minute.
If you wait
It takes 30 seconds.
1 second longer, you have water. You're sitting in water.
Yes.
In your room.
Yes.
You're underwater.
Yes.
You're dead
Yes.
already.
Yes.
I should never have told you about that. It's real.
It's great. I'm loving
It's a
it.
good one.
I'm liking it.
That's a good
I'm really
one.
liking it.
You're going to want to hold on to
Because
that.
once you start, you can't stop. I have to keep it alive now.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
The key is to not wait more than a split second
Yes.
after somebody finishes.
Yes.
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 You're going to want to use that. That's a good one.
If you're out there listening to the Two Honks podcast, yeah, definitely keep that in mind. Next time you're in conversation with somebody that you first met, say yes. Say yes a lot. You'll get treated better for it. I think you'll get treated better for it.
People want to be heard.
People want to be heard. They want to
wanna
hear
be
you
heard.
say yes.
Yeah.
You say yes.
Don't say no.
Don't say no.
Why would you say no?
Nobody wants to hear no.
Don't say no right after they finish
Say
speaking.
mm-hmm and yes. Yes.
Okay.
All right.